it's Steph here with Tiny's Garden. It is a humid day here. We've had rain the past couple days, which has been great because things are taking off. But I'm going to give you an update of my cut flower garden, my tiny cut flower garden. Let's do it. First off, let's talk about this white dust. I found ants everywhere on the side of the garden bed, in the garden bed, especially the front. So I Googled it to make sure that I wasn't killing something that could be beneficial, and turns out ants are great for the garden. So I just put down some dust this morning. I will put more in there, but I wanted you to see the garden bed without a ton of ant dust. So first, that's what that is. For starters, let's check on my little seeds. I did plant Calendula along the front here, which is a great pest attracting plant. So this should host a lot of pets that could be detrimental to the other plants in the garden. So I wanted to make sure this was in here. These are kind of a surprise right here. These are actually anemones that I started in the basement, and I thought I might have wrecked them. And I thought, oh, I'll just put them in the corner and see if they come up. And they're coming up. I think it might get too hot for them to actually go into a bloom, but we'll see. And then this front row up here is Nigella, Love in a Mist. So those were planted the same time as the Calendula, and you can see they're starting to come up as well. I'll go through and thin them once I can see all of them a little better. My stock along the front here is looking great. Starting to bud. We should get some glorious flowers soon. And then as we trail back here, we start to get a little rickety. I did not put any stakes up. And when I planted these, there were some seedlings that were a little curved. So I put those here, and the taller ones that are nice and upright in my front garden bed that public can see. So they're a little lopsided back here, but overall I'm still really happy with that. While we're here, that is a Chinese forget-me-not. These are all Strawflowers, which are doing great. And I had my Chinese forget-me-not seedlings in the same area as my Strawflowers. So clearly I accidentally planted this instead of a Strawflower, but I may swap this out. I may leave it in. We'll see. But Strawflower's looking great. They've really taken off with the extra water. The varieties I have here, back row is Copper Red, and front row is Scarlet. Right in the middle here between our Strawflowers and our Snapdragons, I planted Bachelor Buttons. It's the same times as I seeded those up there. So they're coming up really nicely. I already went through and thinned. I could probably thin a little bit more. I'm gonna see how they do though. There's just one little gap right here, but I'm okay with that. Overall, these are coming up. I think they're gonna be a really pretty blue pop in the middle. I think they're going to be a really pretty blue pop in the middle. And then the back rows. And then back here we've got everything I planted first. So in the back along the fence, I have sweet peas growing, and it took a moment, but they have taken off with the water. Boy, do I understand how much they love water now. They're trailing up the fence, especially back here. Should be a glorious show of color very soon. Then this next row to the back here, I have Snapdragons that I did not pinch, so single stems. However, they are branching a little bit. You can see they're just a little taller than the pinched Snapdragons in front, but it's not a huge difference. So if you didn't pinch them this year, I wouldn't fret too much. But overall, I'm really happy with everything. Things look great. Color as far as tone of green looks good. Things are starting to bloom. It's an exciting time, and especially for my first official cut flower garden, I'm happy with this. Let's keep it growing. If you saw my latest video, you know I just planted my first group of Dahlias, 5 back there. We'll see how they do. I'm a little worried with some of the mold they had on them, and now a decent amount of rain, but fingers crossed, we'll see. And this gorgeous beauty has just grown into a magnificent scene on this mini topiary here. These are the first sweet peas that I put into a container, and my goodness,
I'm so happy with how they've grown.
So that'll be it for today's tour. I'm really happy with the growth thus far. I am going to plant some more things direct seeded like sunflowers, but I haven't done that yet, so we'll give you an update on those when we actually have something to show for it. So I hope your cut flower garden's coming along, especially if it's your worky year as well. And please comment below and let me know what's been working really great for you this year. We'll talk to you in the next video. See you soon. Happy planting. Bye.